Okay, so welcome to Team Run Pink Run Happy. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what is coaching. So I appreciate you either taking the time out of your schedule to get on live or listen to the recording. The reason you're here is somebody thinks that you will be an awesome coach for our awesome team of weirdos. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, and away we go. Let me make this full screen. Okay. Wait, where did it go? Okay. All right, so I cannot see you guys. I don't know why. Every time I do this, oh, there it is. Okay, I just can't make it full screen. Just kidding, now I can. I was gonna say, if you can't hear me or anything, let me know. Okay, so let's start here, and I'm just gonna briefly tell you about me, but it's not really about me. It's about our team, dynamics. So I'm gonna go over this kind of fast. What is coaching? And my name is April McDonald. Again, I am a 4-star qualifying coach. Actually, currently right now, I'm a 3-star qualifying coach. But basically, you don't even need to know what that means. I'm a Success Club 10 All-Star, and I am the leader of Run Pink, Run Happy, which is just a couple of them here at our Team Summit event. But I want to talk to you about how to make a living based off your effort, not what someone else thinks you're worth. And I really want you to think about that for a second, because that's exactly what you do at a job you go to every day. And a lot of times you end up feeling unfulfilled, underpaid. And this is really a job that you get to decide how much money you make based off your effort. So a little about me. I'm 28 years old. I do have a master's in clinical exercise physiology. Blah, blah, blah. That's not important. You don't need that at all to be a coach. If you did, they would have to have some type of certification, but Beachbody doesn't require that at all. I'm married. There's us at the top right. We got married in 2014. I was actually able to pay for our wedding in cash, which is amazing because we were broke before I started Beachbody. I do this full time and was able to quit my job after a year and 9 months in the business. So I work full time from home, snuggle with my German Shepherd, love every minute of it. I have a history of eating disorders and self-confidence issues, literally hated myself for a long, long time. I used to be defined by the scale. I was actually voted most confused class of 2005. This is so embarrassing. I tell people this all the time. But I like to say that because honestly, it's not art. It's not rocket scientist. It's just being consistent, and that's what it takes to be a coach. And I make what I used to bring home all month in 1 week's pay right now, which is pretty crazy to me because I just didn't think that there was really, a way out. Let me get out of Facebook. Sorry, that was all those dinging. Okay, so basically all this chit chat, I was able to be successful as a coach, and just by doing the same things over and over. And I'm not anybody special. You can do it just right along with me. So let's dive right into some hesitations I myself and some other people often come say that they have with coaching. Before I started, I knew nothing about Beachbody coaching. I didn't know anything. I just was like, sure, sign me up. And you don't need to be a Beachbody Coach Pro. You don't need to know everything about the products. You learn as you go. It isn't a traditional career path. And what I mean by that is I don't think anybody starts saying, I want to be a Beachbody coach when they grow up. And sometimes people think like, what will my parents think? What will this think? And honestly, if you're happy and you're helping other people and you're feeling fulfilled and you're putting food on the table, I don't think it matters at all what anybody thinks of you whatsoever. You have to pay money up front, and sometimes that's very scary. I literally had $7 in my bank account. I put it on the credit card, and it was the best thing I've ever done. Never looked back. That's the best debt you can have, is to invest in yourself. Another thing you might hear is, oh my gosh, is this a pyramid scheme? No, absolutely not. A pyramid scheme is when you invest a ton of money without a guarantee of these products being sold or returned, and only making money if other people make a huge investment in these products. And that's not how it works. But Beachbody has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. It's a multi-billion-dollar company, and there are people in the business making 6 and 7 figures. It's absolutely amazing. It would still not be around over 10 years with it being a pyramid scheme. So have no fears there. And a lot of people say, I don't have the time. And that's so true. We all are so busy. But you know what? That's the bottom line is we all are so busy. I hate to burst your bubble, but really don't put yourself on a pedestal here because everybody's busy. And I mean, I have a coach that has 5 kids and runs her own business, and she does this. I had 3 jobs, and I was planning a wedding and training for a marathon. Like, honestly, I can go on and on. We've got single moms, we've got people with kids, we've got people with full-time jobs, and they make it happen. It's not about you not having the time. It's about you not making it a priority. And if you're ready to change your life, you'll find ways to, I don't need to scroll through Facebook for 30 minutes. I don't need to watch this stupid show. Things like that. There's plenty of time where you waste time that you don't realize. Another thing people say is, I'm not fit enough. I love that response because you know what? The best part about this business is the accountability, the awesome products that you're going to get, the support from your teammates, and then you're going to have a freaking awesome before and after. So if you feel like you're not fit enough, just remind yourself that you're the most perfect coach there could be. I'll show you some before and afters of some of our coaches after, and you'll see that people were nowhere near a beach body or somebody that you may look at as a coach, but they have a really awesome story to tell because of it, and they had a really awesome team of supporting people right along beside them. I don't know enough about fitness or nutrition. Well, it's 2015 and you have Google, so yay for that. That's awesome. And also, you don't need to know about fitness and nutrition. You just need to be on your own journey. And the 21-day fix is something we'll get to and we'll talk about. It gives you a meal plan of what you can eat, and it gives you containers, how much you can eat. It tells you how many times to fill them up. It gives you get a meal a day with Shakeology, which is awesome. We'll talk about. And it gives you the workouts and a workout schedule. Like literally, all you have to do is maybe look up an answer here or two when somebody asks you a question, but you don't need to be like, do 3 sets of 5 of this and make sure you eat 3 servings of this. They have the 21-day fix, so it does it all for it, which is awesome. And we didn't always have the 21-day fix with coaching, and it has been a total game changer now that we have a meal plan that's like, hey, this works, follow this. I don't know enough people. The really cool thing about this is that our number 1 coach in the company right now is from a very small town, and she's the number 1 coach, and she's in the $1 Million Club, that she's made over $1 million with Beachbody earnings. And I think she's only been a coach for like 4 or 5 years. So it's really, really crazy to think about, it's social media. If you know how to use a hashtag, or even if you don't know how to use a hashtag, we will teach you. We run lots of trainings on how to use Facebook and Instagram for social media. So I have a little picture here of my Instagram. I started off with like 200 some followers, and now I have a little over 11,000 followers, and I get probably 80% of my business from Instagram traffic. And then also Facebook, that's where I get a lot of people too. So we teach you how to do that, so don't worry about that. And the last one I get a lot is, I'm not a salesperson. And again, I say good, because I don't want a greasy salesperson on our team. We want somebody that's just doing the product, and even if you haven't tried it before you start, like, you're just kind of talking about it. You're documenting your health and fitness journey. You're posting sweaty selfies. You're talking about the food you're eating, because I know you're eating, so you're just taking pictures of it and talking about it. And it can just be you just sharing. It's the same thing as you going out to a restaurant and be like, oh my gosh, the food was so great, you have to try it. It's the same thing. So, and we teach you. We have so much awesome team training, so we teach you all about that. So I just have some little highlight reel here about what I love about coaching. And I love friends that become family. There's so many awesome coaches on our team. We take trips every year. You have an option of winning a free trip. Last year this April, we went to Cancun. It was a all-inclusive resort. I won for free. My husband came along with me. And then we also do Coach Summit every year. This year it's in Nashville, Tennessee, and that was amazing. So tons of opportunities to travel with amazing people. We only pick the best people on our team. So we have the ability to screen. If somebody is coming to me and they're like, hey, I'm interested in coaching, and they've got pictures of themselves in their underwear on Instagram, I'm like, maybe not. And so if you're on this call right now, like, somebody thinks you're awesome and you were invited for a reason, because we have the option of asking only awesome, like, high quality people. Okay, what I love about coaching: freedom and more family time. I'm like a mushy gushy wifey. I love my family time. I was able to retire my husband from his full-time job. He works 65 plus hours a week as a restaurant manager. If you've ever been a server or bartender or in the restaurant field, you know it like owns your soul. And that's exactly it. My family had met him maybe 8 times, and we've been together 5 years. So I was actually able this past July to allow him to quit his job. He's going to school for real estate right now. I get to travel and see my nieces, and it's just really fun. I never would have been able to afford an awesome all-inclusive Cancun vacation before this. So thank you, Beachbody. That's pretty cool. And then sharing the experience. I just have pictures of our team working out. This top left picture is really near and dear to my heart. My sister Melissa was able to quit her job where she was miserable at. She's a stay-at-home mom now. Danielle Mullen was able to quit her job in 2 freaking months, which is amazing. World record, maybe team record. I don't know about the world. But and then we've got Sarah Smith. She also was able to quit her job. She was a manager in retail for over 12 years. And Jessie White got married and came home from Summit, quit her job, and is a pregnant mama. And so she's going to be able to work from home and be a stay-at-home mom, which is absolutely incredible what this business can do for you. And I do apologize, I am talking really fast, but I want you to get the information, and I don't want you to be sitting here for an hour because I know that you're busy. Everybody's busy. So if you need to, feel free to pause it if you're taking notes or writing down any questions. What I love about coaching, I get to set my own goals. So this is just my vision board. Briefly, I want to travel to Europe on our 3rd anniversary. I want to have my student loans paid off. I, want to have a car paid off. I want to have 7 coaches who have fired their bosses. So I've got 3 more to go. So, those are all just kind of things that are important for me. My goals are not your goals, so it's not important to go into that. But you get to set them instead of being like, our company wants to be, we have to hit this sales quota. You get to do exactly what you want to do. So I get to be my own boss, and I get to watch my coaches make their goals come true. I've seen so many people have so many successful things. I've been able to pay for our rent. I've been able to pay for our car payment. I've been able to lose weight, feel better. I mean, this business helps relationships. I know a girl that she literally looked at her husband and said, I want a divorce. And it was about the time she signed on for Beachbody, and she started doing personal development, which when you're a coach, we'll talk to you more about that, basically reading or listening to audiobooks, because our business knows that as you better yourself, you're going to be a better person to help other people. Well, because of this personal development and because of this awesome environment and this positive community she joined, she is now happier than ever in her marriage. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say Beachbody saved her marriage, but what other job gives you the tools to be a better person to your spouse, to your significant other, and improve your health, your fitness? I mean, I honestly, I didn't even have any spiritual faith before this business. And I had a lot of good friends, kind of start encouraging me to go to church and And I can honestly say that I, have faith because of the people I've met in this business. So it's just so cool to see. It's not just about finances. It's not just about fitness. It's a little bit of everything. Let's talk facts. As a coach, we're here to inspire, encourage, motivate, and just be somebody's personal cheerleader. When people are like, I don't know if I could be a coach, I'm like, do you know how to say, you go girl? Then yes, you can be a coach. So you don't have to be a fitness professional, like I said. You don't have to be at your goal weight. Like I also said, you can have an awesome before and after, and that's just going to be proof that, this thing works and that people should join you. You can work it full-time, part-time. It's totally your business. If you want it just to get the 25% off all your products, you can do that too. Like I said, you have opportunities to travel, and you don't have to keep inventory because woo freaking who. If so many different companies, you have to either have inventory or you order it all yourself, and then you track people down all around town and get them their goodies, and you have to slap a sticker on so they make sure they come to you next time. And no, that just sounds stressful. So I'm so glad we don't have to do that. Don't need to make any sales quotas, and you must want to help people, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme whatsoever. It's just like you building a business. You're going to put in the work. I have a picture here. This is Carl Deichler. He's our CEO and one of the most amazing men ever. He's awesome. He really does truly care about people, which is what I really love. He's in it to end the trend of obesity, and I was able to have lunch with him and some really successful coaches because of my success in the business. This was in our Cancun trip. And I just have this here. This is one of my clients, Megan, and she's absolutely amazing. She was just killing it with her workouts and, was just being so consistent. So I just made her a little post, and I just, kind of lifted her up, and her fiance both were like, oh my gosh, that was so sweet. Thank you. Because you get to do that. You get to make somebody's day. like, how often do you get somebody to freaking make a post about you and say how awesome you are? Never in my life before Beachbody did that ever happen, unless it was my birthday and it was like my best friend of 20 years maybe. But, it's really cool. So nitty gritty, you've got a 25% discount on all the products as a coach, and you also make 25% commission. You can win money from your results. Kelly down here lost 20 pounds and 20 inches and won $500 throughout TurboFire and P90X. And Danielle won $500. And then my sister is actually was interviewed for a PiYo commercial. So we've got a ton more results, but I don't want to, take up your time too much. But it's just so cool to see that. My sister's almost at the 95-pound mark. Next year marks the time where I think her 2-year mark of being able to work out. So it's really cool to see she's aiming to be 100 pounds down in 2 years, thanks to Beachbody and Shakeology and 21 Day Fix, which is amazing. So you can be featured in infomercials, upcoming programs. You can get access to test groups before anybody even gets to buy it. You can get certified to teach the classes. I taught Insanity. You can also teach PiYo. You can teach size. There's all kinds of awesome opportunities to make money doing that at a gym and meet new people too. You can earn team bonuses, and we're not going to get into nitty gritty of that, but just know it's awesome. The bonuses you can make. Active duty in military or military spouse can coach for free as well as if you are a veteran, you also can work the business for free. And you can quit at any time. And what I mean work for free, you pay $15.95 a month, and that covers your websites, that covers your customer service, that covers all your invoices. If somebody's like, oh my gosh, one of my containers melted in the microwave, or my DVD started scratching, all they have to do is contact customer service. You're just like, hey, here's the customer service number. You don't even have to deal with that. So it's like you own a business without having to do the crummy part about it. Also, it tracks all of your invoices, which is so nice. So if you want to send a thank you note, or you want to say, hey, how are things going? They have everything right then and there. And they give you websites, so you can just send somebody a link. You don't even have to go through a whole process of calling or anything like that. You just literally send them a link. It goes to your website and you get credit for it. Amazing. So there are 3 types of coach. You might want to, sign up as a coach. You might want to, be a discount member, or you might want to try the program first and not be a coach, which is totally fine too. So I will just have this quick picture to show you. There's so many different ways people end up as coaches, and it doesn't matter which way you begin. It just is awesome to know the potential that when you get there. So we've got these 2 here, signed up to pay bills and be accountable. We've got started as a discount coach, started as a client, and then decided, hey, I really love this product. I want to talk about Shakeology. And then it was the point where I'm like, well, you might as well get it at a discount. Let's talk about coaching. Signed up to pay off debt, signed up to quit jobs, signed up as a discount coach, quit, and signed back up to work the business. So there's so many different directions we've taken this, and it's just really cool to see that it doesn't matter why you sign up. It just matters about, what you do with it when you do, and the experience that you have. So currently there's a couple different options. I'm just highlighting 2. You can always talk to your coach about other options. But right now, I want to talk about the Size Challenge Pack. Size is a hip hop dance program. It's amazing. We've got a group of people. They're recording their dance and they're posting videos, and it's so awesome. Shanti's the Insanity guy. He's got a lot of personality. He makes it really funny. I'm laughing at myself the whole time, and I'm sweating like a pig. So if you like Zumba, or if you're the kind of person that's not a really big exercise fan, if you just do it because you should, this is going to be a fun workout for you. So that is with a month of Shakeology, with all the size workouts. It is oh my gosh, is it 6 weeks or 8 weeks? Does anybody know? I'm totally having a mind fart. It's either 6 or 8. If you guys know, hold up your fingers. 6. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. So it's a 6-week program. There's a beginner and an advanced program available to you as well. So you can take it that way. And then you get a shaker cup, a sweatband, and a month of Shakeology for $160 right now. Now, always ask your coach if you're watching this as a recorded. We always have specials running. So The 21-day fix challenge pack I'm talking about for the month of October right now is on special. I'll tell you both prices. 21-day fix is the most amazing program that, in my opinion, Beachbody has created thus far. You get all these portion control containers, and if it fits, you can eat it. The meal plan tells you how many times a day to fill it up, and you get 8 workouts. They're 30 minutes each. Size workouts are 30 to 37 minutes. And you also get a 10-minute ab workout with the 21-day fix. You get a 3-day bikini guide. You get the Shakeology. You get a shaker cup. So you get so much awesome stuff, but the meal plan and the workouts are just awesome. This chick is going to kick your butt. Right now it's on sale for $140, and it's normally $160. So if it's not the month of October, just double check with your coach and see what prices these packages are. The 21-day fix extreme challenge pack is also on sale for $140, and that's kind of like the 21-day fix on crack. If you're already, into high intensity workouts, you might want to kick it up a notch and try the 21-day fix extreme. They're both amazing. Love them. So I just want you to also look at, here's some before and after photos of people that have done it. We've got, Corey Mayo has lost 65 pounds. I just have so much awesome results. We've got a whole bunch of definition from Kenzie in just 21 days. There's so much awesome things to be said about this program that I would be here all night if I talked to you about all the results I've had. I've literally helped hundreds of women through this. And, I know that the coach that invited you has also had a lot of success with either themselves or other clients. Okay, so you can sign up as a discount member. I don't ever discount a discount coach, so don't ever think there's anything wrong with being a discount coach. The products are awesome. Look how delicious the Shakeology is. You get 25% off everything. And the cool thing about being a discount coach is you're not actively working the business, but if somebody was to say, hey, tell me more about this Shakeology, or you look so great, what are you doing? You can be like, oh, well, and tell them a little bit about it. And then you have a link to send them and they can order. So you don't even have to be actively working the business, and you can still make money because you're going to be hot and people are going to be like, what are you doing? So my sister, actually, the one that, I said is almost at 95, she started as a discount coach and then ended up working the business, being able to quit her job and losing 95 pounds. So just because you sign up as a discount coach, the process is still the same. A coach is a coach, whether you're working it as a hobby, you're working as a business builder, or you're working it as a discount coach. So try the product first. And if you want to do that, that's totally cool too. Here's some awesome results. Again, these are all coaches. But if you're that kind of person that's like, let me just try it first and then we'll go through and try coaching, that's fine too. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to be here to support you. But even if you wanted to do it for the results, being a coach is actually, in my opinion, you get more accountability because you get, our entire team of coaches that's doing it too. And they're just so fun and supportive that I honestly, truly believe that you get more support as a coach versus a customer anyways. And if it's the same price to do it, it's just kind of a no-brainer. Okay. And then Carlton says, contact the coach that invited you to check out this video. And, just reach out to them. If you have more questions, write them down as you're going through and ask people, okay, so I had a question about this, or we talked about this. And so what I want to do to talk to you right now is kind of, okay, I get this, but what does a coach actually do? So briefly, I want to tell you what we do is, one, every day I'm going to reach out to somebody and just kind of talk to them. We have a free exercise group. So I invite them. I say, hey, I've got a free exercise group. I think you're really awesome. I'm always looking for more positive women to join us. How about that? Would you want to join us? We run those groups together. So then it's not even something that you have to do on your own. You get them into that free group, you develop a relationship, and then from there, you just kind of talk to them about their goals and their struggles, and then say, hey, I don't know if you're interested, but I have a 3-week fitness and nutrition boot camp starting up, and I'm doing it, and I would love for you to do it with me and keep me accountable. Does that sound salesy? No, that sounds like, dude, I want to do this with you. You can tell me more. So that's kind of what we do. We send people messages, and it's, just you can start with people that you're familiar with. We teach you how to use Facebook and Instagram to find cold leads, to talk to people that way. You're building relationships with like-minded people. You're posting positive things on Facebook because people are drawn to positivity. They don't want to look at like negative Nancy complaining about traffic. They want to see people that are inspiring other people and lifting other people up. If you're not a current Facebook poster, that's fine. If you start posting and you're starting to post positive things, nobody's going to be like, oh my gosh, she never posted before and now she's so obnoxious. They're going to be like, I love this girl. She's awesome. So don't worry about what other people think, because there's so many people out there that you can inspire and encourage. Why worry about what somebody thinks about your post when you're literally doing it to help change people's lives? So you're posting on Facebook, you're reaching out to people, and you're being a product of the product, and you're getting your own results that you can talk to people about it. You're basically just documenting your health and fitness journey. So your coach can tell you a little more about it, but that's just basically what we do in a nutshell. And I do the same thing every day. I don't get up and say, I'm going to reinvent the wheel today. What should I do? I do the same thing every day. We run coach training groups, so we help you understand how to work the business. I just wanted to highlight briefly some of our coaches. I have Melissa Ludwig, who I've talked about, my sister, at her 95-pound mark. She's able to be in a PIO infomercial, and they just purchased their own home thanks to Beachbody and paid off their car almost a year early. So that's all really awesome, all because of Beachbody. Were they able to do that in her income? Sarah Smith is a diamond coach. She started off as a client. I found her through Instagram and ended up saying, hey, tell me more about this coaching. I like the products. And she's been able to keep off 15 plus pounds and is a stay-at-home fur mom right now. And it's just really cool that, again, she was in not real estate. She was in retail, and you don't get weekends off. You don't get to take time off whenever that job is just very demanding. And then Danielle Rhodes, and she is actually, I need to update this picture. She's, a pregnant mama working full time and just rocking her business. And, she's been able to lose a ton of weight. You can see from 2012 to 2014, awesome results. She does a lot of things as a fit couple. She involves her husband in videos and things. And she's been, she's I cannot talk. She's a physical therapist, and she's been able to replace an entire physical therapy paycheck with Beachbody. So it's really cool to see that she's making good money just on the side when she's still working 8.5 hours, driving an hour and a half between, commutes, and pregnant, and doing her, wifely duty. So it can be done. And I just kind of loved ending with this slide. This was from one of our team calls, and you can tell we're all just bumming around in sweatpants. We usually always bring wine, and it's just kind of a fun, get together. And we were saying, who's gonna hit Success Club, or things like that, or who's gonna be at Summit next year. And we, it's very interactive, and it's just a great group of people. I'm sitting here smiling cheesy right now because I'm just thinking about how much I love our team. Our team dynamic is amazing. I was having a really rough week, and I just made a post I'm heading to bed. I can't even deal with this right now. And I woke up with so many sweet, encouraging messages from my team. I literally would just sat there in tears, because I have this amazing support group, and I can't even tell you how much Beachbody has changed my life. I used to come home every day and cry because I hated my job, and now I just cry because I'm so blessed, and I'm super girly and emotional all the time, I feel. So again, I talked really fast, but I just wanted you to get the gist of it, and I didn't want to take up too much of your time. So, I'm clicking on things. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And does anybody have any questions? That if you want to unmute yourself, feel free to do that. Let's see. Okay, let me just go through the Zoom. The chats. Okay, that's not any questions. So, oh wait, one more just popped up. I don't know, Debbie. This is for another time and another place. If you want to say hi, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording so we stop early, but I'm not going to end the meeting. So if you're listening to this as a recording, thank you so much, and just contact the coach. And if you're on this call, stay tuned for just a second. I'm going to cancel the recording, but we can keep talking. So thanks so much.